don't always work that way.
Level. One love. Love 2.
When it comes to a player being really tall, is that an advantage? I mean, you're not a short guy yourself, Jimmy. Did you find it gave you a bit of reach or anything else that might work against an opponent?
Yeah, I'm about 6'5", which is about 192 in the other metric, and it's not an advantage at all because you have to bend down lower, which is more difficult physically on your legs. The only advantage there is you do have a longer reach, so that works in your favor, but definitely not an advantage in table tennis. It's a lot harder work to be tall and to be out there on this table that's not really made for tall people.
3-1.
Right now, Soon is happy to get on the board and stop that three-point run from Chen.
That's a good start. And she's coming to this with confidence, clearly.
Yeah, Chen just starting this game out. No unforced errors, just getting into every rally. It's a nice point there by both athletes. Let's watch it again. It's a great reaction there by Sun.
And the thing about Sun is and we've seen this for so many years, there's this economy of movement and action, which is why she just gets the jump on players sometimes, gets that shot away.
Yeah, she seems to always be in rhythm with that ball.
Three, 4. Let 3, 4.
Wow, Sun went for a lot of speed on this one. Watch the kind of speed Sun goes for on that shot.
Doesn't seem to be intimidated. You always wonder, don't you, when you come up against Xia, if a player comes up against them, particularly from the same country, if there is that fear factor, if there's an aura, an intimidation involved.
That's a great question. I'd say not when it's your teammate. You're not intimidated at all, and that's where that advantage is not there for Sun. And usually it's an advantage for the lower ranked player as far as being comfortable with the world #1. You know that they've dealt with each other a lot in practice. You mentioned it at the beginning of this match. They go back to the cadet days. So even though they haven't played a lot in WTT, you know they've practiced a lot.
Yeah, there's a familiarity, which you're absolutely right, will take away any kind of intimidation, will take away that aura to an extent, because there is that history.
Jan-Ove Waldner, one of the greats from Sweden, used to say that the most difficult athletes he had to play against were his teammates because they knew all of his stuff and they could receive his serve the best. He said he actually had better results against the Asians, including China, than his teammates a lot of times.
Yeah, there was a lot, maybe a lot less exposure and evidence around, and you could be a bit more of a mystery, couldn't you, back then? Not quite so easy today. It's now level.
Oh, Oh,
And
man.
now she's in front.
7.
Boy, what a shot here. Watch Soon just blister that shot. Man.
Well, she's tried to pull it off a couple of times, hasn't she? That absolutely wicked backhand. That time ran around the forehand, and we're back where we were, 7-all.
What impressed me about that is Soon knew that serve was coming deep. You generally don't go around unless you are anticipating a deep serve, right? You don't do that on a short serve. She knew it was coming. That might be some of that familiarity we were talking about.
But to CHEN Yi's credit, she's showing tremendous composure here. Soon mounted a comeback, got in front, but she's now re-established her advantage by a point. Little help from the net there at a big, crucial time of the match. And that's why the fans of Xia are giving her a little bit of verbal encouragement. That long serve again.
9-8.
And so we saw the opponents of Soon serve her a lot deep in the previous matches of this event. And now you see her teammate doing the same thing, John. Oh, this is perfectly done. Watch the forehand location right there into the body, and then the finishing shot right there to the wide backhand.
Great call. She never really recovered from that shot to the body, Xia, and she, as a result, is staring at 2 game points for CHEN Yi.
Oh, Sun says, hey, I'm going to take a page out of your book, and I'm going to serve deep at you with the exact same serve. I used to do that sometimes out there when I played professionally. Is sometimes my opponent would do such a good serve on me, I'd copy that exact same serve back at him.
Yeah. But it's a game that goes to CHEN Yi, so a surprise maybe on the books, but we've been here before with Yingsha this week. She won't be phased. She's come back from adversity already here in Las Vegas, but it has to be said that this tall figure of CHEN Yi is one who's showing great ambition already. CHEN Yi is looking to reach the heights here in Las Vegas, and she's one of the players that's on the move in terms of the top-ranking movers involved in this event over the last 12 months. As you can see there, just 4th from the left there, a movement of 50-plus places already in terms of ranking. Yes, there are some huge moves to her left, but look who's still left in this event, this grand smash here in Las Vegas, and she's just taken the first game off the world #1.
Love 1.
Great composure. Adjusted, weighted, Jimmy. And that's sometimes not as easy as it sounds off the net court.
It's never easy off the net. That's about as good as it gets right there.
1-2.
When it comes to being a great champion, and you've seen plenty of them, they're often defined by what they do in adversity, aren't they? It's not just about always conquering, always winning and dominating. It's how they deal with things like trailing by a game to love.
Absolutely right, John. They're one of the best at doing that. There's a nice backhand-to-backhand rally there by both of these women. Let's watch it again. Now we go to the backhand stage of this rally.
Okay, got a little flick off the net again there, so she's getting the breaks. Can you give me a little study in a moment, a little analysis of Chen's game? Is there a particular outstanding feature? Has she got an all-round game for you?
She's very all-around, just super solid in all aspects of the game.
3-4.
Which is making this a quite compelling contest.
Generally, these all-around style games like Chen has, they make very few unforced errors. They're just very clean and solid everywhere. They just don't really give you many free points. See how she just puts the ball on the table there?
3-4.
Sun answers.
Oh yeah, they've seen that before, the fan club, but she just plucks this from nowhere. Clean winner.
Boy, that's a spinny opening loop. Doesn't look like much for the viewers probably watching it, but it's just loaded with so much topspin. For the world #1 to not be able to deal with that topspin, it gives you an idea of how much spin was on that shot there.
Oh, great rally.
5-4.
And she was coping up until the point where she just missed Chen Yi.
And watch Chen get these balls back, and Sun just keeps firing and then comes up with that.
5-4.
Chen almost got there.
Please.
There's that reach we talked about with the tall athlete. She looked out of the point. She just reached right over and almost put it in, John.
Yeah, it's almost the equivalent of the dunk, isn't it? You know, she's got something that Yingsha doesn't have. I mean, Xia got plenty, but that expanding reach, well, she hasn't got that. Maybe she doesn't need it.
So you see Sun working the body, the elbow, the middle area of Chen. That's what you do to tall players. Oh, man, great defense by Sun.
Now, the thing about her is the reason she doesn't need to go stretching and chasing stuff is because she anticipates, and she's always in the right place, seemingly.
Boy, what a get by Sun. I mean, that had some heat on it from Chen.
Oh, and now she's turning it on because that was almost dismissive. Yeah, it's a power play right now. Look at that, 6 of the last 8 coming from Xia when she needs it, really stretching away in this second game.
9-4.
We've seen Sun come up with a similar serve twice, winning the point outright. She goes heavy underspin to the short forehand. In that case, it was more to the forehand middle side of Chen. There's another serve. Ooh, and Chen answers. So Sun went to that same serve, but then Chen did this right here.
It's a great shot because she was kind of tucked up a little bit, cramped a little bit by the ball coming towards the body.
Oh, nice serve. Sun's still in a really good position. She's got some wiggle room, so she can make a few mistakes like that.
Nine-7.
3 points in a row. Still within 2, though, of leveling things up here as she serves, Xia. And now it is 3 game points to square things up here in the Maverick Arena.
Oh, what great defense. That was a great look at the short technique there of Sun. And she's got speed coming at her.
And the screams from the crowd tell you all you need to know. She is back. It's 1-1. And that game win was based around that streak just after the midpoint stage when she rattled off 6 points in something like 8 available to her. And that was enough to see her get home. So Xia's got her designs on another Grand Smash win. And as far as the calendar year is concerned, remember, she's already won 1. She came up against Kwai Man, who was so hot, so full of form in that event in Singapore. But the world #1 had other ideas, turning it on in the final and producing a 4-1 win against the rising star. So for Xia, well, it's just almost another day, another Grand Smash. And remember, she's going for a 3rd consecutive. So that's the history of it, going back to 2022 in Singapore, Chen Meng, and then Sun with her first of 3. The only others to win, of course, Chen Meng again, and Wang Manyu in Singapore in 2024.
3rd game, Chen to serve. Love all.
So the narrative is one that is similar. We've seen this already in terms of Xia's outings here in Las Vegas, Jimmy Butler, and I suppose we'd have to say in that case she now becomes favorite again.
Well, you always think that when you're the world #1, it always seems like they're a favorite, but a lot of times these matches are a lot closer than the viewers might think. Even those rankings really play a part in how we see things.
Love 1.
As the game gets on, you get familiar with the serves. We've seen that one from CHEN Yi a couple of times, haven't we? It gets a lot of action, a lot of side spin on it.
It really does, and you know, I talked about it the last match. You'll see usually the most errors happen by the receivers early in matches. They start getting used to each other's serves, and the mistakes happen less. She missed her own right there.
That is a rarity. Frame it. You don't see that very often from Xia.
Boy, she went for a lot of mustard on that serve too, so she really went aggressive on that serve.
2-0.
She got the next point outright, so credit to her coming up with a good answer after missing her own serve. Oh, great serve and a beautiful finish by Chen. But it's the serve right here that backs up Sun, and then the nice finish. Wasn't a bad receive by Sun.
And we've seen that before. Again, she dealt with the ball into the body, but...
2-4.
So what's impressive about CHEN Yi is every now and then she puts a little combination together, doesn't she, and looks so effective.
Oh, she saved a net there. I didn't even catch that in live time. That's even more special to win that point.
3-4.
There's your hat again, Jimmy. Going to get you one of those.
Just don't tease me. I don't have it yet.
No.
Oh,
wow.
5-3.
Like that?
I mean, we haven't seen her lay into a ball like this the whole match, so she just showed us she can do that and will do it.
That's amazing as well. So many facets to her game. I mean, that was counter-punching.
Oh, what a great body blow by Chen. And it all came off that really good serve. And watch the ball right into the body, or we like to say into the elbow. That's how you finish a shot against the world #1.
In the middle of the second game, we saw a power surge, a play from Yingsha, but now it's CHEN Yi who's turning it on. And look at this 5-point gap that's opened up. Oh, that's the next court does defeat her.
See, I'm watching this match you mentioned, John, earlier about, you know, how Chen might feel playing against the world #1. She looks fearless, comfortable, and she is attacking and dictating.
Once again, the ability to be in position to react to a stinging backhand there. That's what built this point. Oh, she's so at it. Look at her reactions. Look at her feet moving. Great for such a tall player as well. 6 game points for 2-1.
5-10.
And, you know, she's got the cushion of 5, Jimmy. It looks like Xiaosha's going to have to go the distance again if she wants to stay in this Grand Smash. That's it.
11-5.
That is 2-1
for
CHEN Yi. And this is again turning into a serious challenge for the world #1 in the Maverick Arena. What a match this is. And that is all down to somebody who is hitting the heights here in Las Vegas this week, especially in this matchup. CHEN Yi leads by 2-1, and she's playing brilliantly. As they get their way back to the table, Jimmy, this is time really to look at what happens next. And so far this week, we've seen Xiaosha overcome these challenges against spirited opponents. But this just feels a little bit different today, doesn't it?
Well, it feels different because she didn't come back against opponents the level of Chen. And right now, Chen is playing peak level table tennis.
1 love.
And I like the emotions of Chen. She's very emotional when she wins points and loses points. And so you can kind of just see the intensity out there on her face from point to point.
Now, the flip side of this, as we saw just now with a little sneak peek at Xiaosha's face, is that things don't faze her. She's not going to show that emotion, but that works, as it's done so often, to her advantage.
You're right, John. She has what we call a poker face out there. She doesn't give up
flash,
really
please.
anything.
1-2.
There's a heavy side chop serve. Sun unable to deal with it.
3-1.
One of the hardest things they say in any sport is actually getting it finished, getting the job done, winning. And that's something that Chen's going to have to try and plot her way to, because if this one locks up at 2-2, everything changes again. Oh, again.
3-2.
Saw that in the last game, and it kind of kicked her into gear, didn't it? She smashed one like that, and then suddenly went on a little run of streak of points.
Well, to be that quick when you're that tall, boy, that's impressive.
Wow. Hurry up, why don't you?
2,
CHEN just
4.
bringing the pace and the power.
Oh, that's great stuff right there. Let's watch it again.
Long serve once
3,
more. It
4.
really is her go-to, isn't it? She's comfortable stamping that foot and sending it deep.
All of Sun's opponents have been serving her deep this whole event, so that's a go-to strategy everyone has been using.
Five, 3.
Still 2. She's had the advantage all the way through this fourth game, has CHEN. It's going to be interesting now, Jimmy, to see how she blends a little bit of conservative, careful play with the aggression that served her so well, CHEN Yi.
Well, Sun got a lot of force on
Base
that
play.
backhand down the line, and Chen just handled it beautifully with that forehand.
Didier Tourneau just keeping a little eye on how long CHEN was taking to get into the point there.
There's a little reaction there from Sun.
5-6.
And they're both going to start doing it. How could you not feel what's going on in this situation?
That's what makes both of these women so tough. They rarely make those kind of mistakes. They get into almost every rally. That's what you want to do. There's another quick mistake, so those don't happen very often.
It was off that serve we've noted, though, isn't it? That's one of her favorites, too.
And that serve right there, that heavy side chop serve, has given Sun problems throughout this match. She's won several points outright with that exact serve right there.
And she no longer has the lead, as it's 6-all. Well, she gets it back, and you feel that this is a huge, huge time in this match. If she can somehow get level at 2-2, then that'll put pressure aplenty on her opponent.
Let 7-6.
And again, just missing. I think it was a let serve.
Let serve called, yeah.
Yeah, so both athletes agree it was a let. Chen called it first. No one else really called it, and then Sun agreed that it was a let serve.
She did so well, Chen, there, didn't she, Jimmy, to just keep pace with Yingsha, who was setting the pace in that exchange.
17-shot rally right there, ladies and gentlemen.
And who wins it? Yeah, she's celebrating CHEN Yi there.
Oh, that was so good.
7,
What an answer
8.
by Sun.
The ball can come back at you from her in so many different ways. She can hurt you, can't she, in so many ways.
Oh, man.
Took advantage of another little net caught there, and I don't know, it just seems that there's been a few of them. The key moments, 8-all.
What a decision to go around right here and go down the line. Boy, Sun was there but couldn't quite get it.
She's getting closer. Just whisper it, but Las Vegas has always been a town known for tall stories, and this towering talent is getting close to deposing the queen. And now she's on the brink. 2 match points to send the #1, the repeat Grand Smash winner, Yingsha, out of the US Smash 2025. Can she do it? It's CHEN Yi's to win. Not yet, says Yingsha.
Time out.
Oh, wow. A little bit more drama for you, Jimmy? A bit more tension?
Oh, I love this timeout. Now we get to just digest this moment, John.
Yes. I don't think we want this on to end, but she does. And of course, because it's Team China and Team China, there's no coach there, which means she seeks her own counsel. She finds her own special play, because she just needs one now. One more, and she will have knocked out their idol. Well, we got great action wherever you look at it today. Felix Lebrun's already been on this table with success in the men's doubles, and he comes up against the guy he beat in that men's doubles, or at least one of the two men, Benedict Duda. So that's men's singles action, which is going to be spectacular coming up after whatever happens, either in the next couple of minutes or maybe the next 15 minutes or so, depending on what happens, with 1 point required at match point for CHEN Yi to win.
So Chen had a full timeout, 1 minute long, to decide this next serve. Let's see what she serves in this big moment. Oh,
she's done it.
11-9.
Yingsha exits.
Game in match, Chen, 3 games to 1.
And for once, with Yingsha at the table, it's not hysterical, the atmosphere. It's shocked, it's stunned, because the stun has come from CHEN Yi, who has been outstanding throughout this one. Dropped the second game to allow Yingsha back, but regained control, and even more impressively, Jimmy, she steered her way to victory without having to go to the 5.
and what a timeout. She comes out of the timeout with that serve, and it's that serve that won her the match, John.
Picked it all the way through, the long serve, and then that one with the heavy side chop spin on it. Always her allies in this match. And Yingsha, who's had her wobbles here this week already, finally finds an opponent that she can't fight back against, can't overcome. This has been an epic 34 minutes of action. and she's won it behind that serve, 58.33%. That, if anything, was the foundation she needed. But for CHEN Yi, it was the all-round game that's brought her home in this one. This isn't something you see too often. Yingsha beaten in a grand smash. So how do you follow that? Well, you do it with the players we showed you.